What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Tron, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, there are only a few days left for Tron, and then we will be doing another cryptocurrency here on the channel for next week. As you guys remember, I do a different cryptocurrency every single week based on your guys' comments. So definitely leave a comment down below as to which altcoin you would like to see here reviewed, whether it's one that has the most potential or is on your radar. I'd like to know and share it with everyone here on the channel. But to jump into today's video as to what we're going to be talking about, very interesting movements across the board. XRP once again saw that massive wick formation that we discussed multiple times yesterday, as well as what's forming again today, which is not really a good thing. We're seeing a ton of uncertainty within this cryptocurrency. Not only that, but Ethereum retesting all-time highs. Same thing with Bitcoin getting very close. We're starting to see a very long, drawn-out ascending triangle that's forming with a clear price ceiling and clear uptrend that we really do have to go over if we're going to talk about making money on this. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. All right, so where did we leave off? Yesterday, we talked about XRP Ripple. Hurry, so much bigger than I had thought and anticipated, and we were starting to see some pretty incredible movements happen across the board within these cryptos. Now, looking at the top 10 cryptocurrency market, you can see of these, everything is pretty much up. We're actually up 3.5% on the day, but Bitcoin's up 1%, Ethereum 6.6%, Binance is up, Polkadot is up, XRP is up, Uniswap, Filecoin, which I have not heard of, is up 40% today, 127% overall. Absolutely insane. But coins like this, if you think you see something interesting and you think Filecoin is going to explode next week, comment it on the channel to let us know so we can review it in the following week. So we might be doing coins like this very soon, just to show other opportunity and other potential across the board. Now, to dive right into the technical analysis, looking at these altcoins, I want to flash through everything here. We have XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Tron, and the S&P 500, which is right here. Once again, flatlined out on this resistance from the prior all-time high. We're going to have to talk about that. But overall, I want to say I'm very freaking excited for this market. I am very excited for this market. It just reminds me back in 2017 when we were retesting all-time highs, and that was it. We hit all-time highs, and the market was done. We fell much lower. But it seems like it's been, February to April now. We've had all of February, all of March, and all of April, 3 months now where prices just continue to go higher. And I think we're going to pump even higher to the all-time highs very soon here on the channel. So really, I guess we'll start with XRP. Yesterday, we discussed very in-depth what I was referring to. We saw yesterday that we were pumping a little bit higher, actually slightly below here. Major wick we saw correcting all the way back down to 52 cents. Now we shot all the way back up, closed pretty much where we opened, and then today formed a very similar candle, pretty much doing the same exact thing where we shot all the way up today to 59 cents, wicked all the way back down to 56. And we're still in that problem zone. As you guys remember, I mentioned yesterday, 56 cents was an extreme barrier for XRP specifically, where multiple times have we attempted to break above that and have failed to do so. And with that, we have to pretty much just plan ourselves and plan our next buy-in. Because as you guys can clearly see, problem zone, major wick, major wick, major wick, resistance, correction, major wick, wick, problem zone, wicked above, shop down below here, correction back down. Now we wicked above here again and are correcting down below here. So clearly there is major uncertainty around XRP right now. I'd really like to see XRP pump to the upside, explode to the upside. But the longer we hang out here, the more problems we have and the less bull and volume we're going to get. Volume's going to trickle out of this coin as markets are starting to find other, alternatives to pumping higher, and XRP might start to dip lower. Now, I'm really, in the long term, I am not worried about XRP in the slightest. I do believe XRP is going to be headed up much higher very soon, but we have to talk about the fact that, we could anticipate a dip. It's very possible. If we do, we'll short the crap out of it. We'll capitalize off that run. We'll allow for the consolidation, and then we'll see the pump. But there may be that possibility that this might be the last chance, and we may start to dip lower. And I want to talk about that here. Notice Ethereum and Bitcoin pretty much, at all-time highs. If, we might not be there just yet on Bitcoin, but we're pretty much there. I mean, even on Ethereum, we're there. We're retesting all-time highs as I speak. And I want to talk about major opportunities to capitalize off these markets. I mean, I'm going to talk about this again. I know I talk about it here a lot on the channel, but Bityard is pretty much my favorite leverage trading tool for taking advantage of market swings like this. I have looked at dozens of different cryptocurrency markets out there. And yes, there are some pretty good ones. There are different ones. There are ones that we have yet to discover and figure out. But right now in the US, trading on Bityard has been to me, deemed the most profitable and the easiest to leverage trade, to create stop losses, to buy long, to short. The fact that now I have the opportunity to short all of these cryptocurrencies as well as all of these cryptocurrencies here is a huge opportunity to capitalize off money markets and movements. As we know, we can just fling over to Ethereum, which, as you can see, is currently retesting all-time highs and probably going to end up reversing downwards. There's a good chance we could see a dump. I mean, I don't want to be too much spreading FUD, but to just draw this out real quick, you can clearly see where top resistance is, where the price ceiling is, where the uptrend is currently retesting. But you can see clearly here, we have one. And honestly, you could probably see more on Ethereum. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see right now on this chart, yeah, we could probably extend this slightly lower if we could do that. Let's just see how this would impact the market. Something along the lines of this is a very big possibility. Check it out. That actually doesn't look that great. So I'm going to leave it here. So you can see there's a clear uptrend right now. You can see, let me move this, pain in the ass. All right, you can see a clear uptrend right now. We have the clear price ceiling where we have double topped multiple times now. And we have a clear bottom support where we are creating these higher lows, where we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, multiple confirmations. Problem is we're retesting resistance. Now this chart might look slightly different from the Ethereum chart because this is on US dollar and this one is on USDT. But ultimately capitalizing off this correction, this movement downwards is a huge opportunity. Very easy to do. If we anticipate the market to fall all the way down to, bottom support again on the uptrend, this would be an easy run, especially now, which is what I'm thinking is going to happen. I could easily leverage trade, switch it over to, let's do, 10 times, put in a position, let's do 1,000, and then just click sell short. And we're going to capitalize off the run to the downside. Reason I believe this is going to happen, also, Bityard, I did link in the description if you guys were interested. And the reason I believe this is going to happen is check out the way this looks on this coin. This is still Ethereum, but look at how many bottom supports. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time we retest bottom, we immediately reverse up. It's every single time. Boom, boom, every single time. Beautiful confirmation to the upside. Beautiful confirmation. Now look at the top resistance. The price ceiling. Every time we hit the resistance up here, we immediately correct lower. We hit the resistance here, we immediately correct lower. We're probably going to do the same thing. Granted that we have yet to break resistance here. We're starting to see reversals. We had a major bullish cross on the MACD, which looks great, but we're extremely overextended. But granted, we're hitting price ceilings. That's not what I wanted to do. We're hitting price ceilings right here. This is the problem zone. No, it's not going to be a long-term problem zone, as I do believe Ethereum is going to pump higher. We're currently retesting all-time highs. I mean, this is just an insane market to be into, just talk about right now. But the fact that we're hitting resistance right now, there's a good chance we're probably going to see this happen. I'd be very shocked to see us close above this resistance. So ultimately, how to capitalize off this run? Wait till tonight. Wait till tonight to see if we could close below here. That's pretty much what I'm anticipating. We close below here where there's a ton of resistance right now. This is what's going to happen. Boom. So I'm waiting for this to close This candle is going to close below this, and then we're going to see that drop. Maybe we fall to here and then drop lower, and then we swing up. Regardless, correction down to the downside. And it's probably going to pull us from 19 to like 17, a $200 drop on Ethereum. A lot of profit can be made. I know it's $200 a coin in regards to a drop, but leverage trading this, we could turn that 200 into $10,000 very quickly off a movement like this. We could turn it into $8,000 or $6,000 in profit very quickly. And we've done it before, and we're going to do it again here on the channel. So big opportunity, pay attention. Big shortcoming for Ethereum. Same thing applies with Bitcoin. The only odd thing about Bitcoin is it actually has yet to hit its all-time highs. There's a slight chance it could head up. There's no bullish cross yet on the MACD. We're starting to see that, so it's slightly delayed. But I'd like to say we're going to head back up to retest all-time highs fairly soon on Bitcoin, but it's really just a waiting game. I'm mainly focused, like laser-focused and hyper-focused on Ethereum because I do think there's more potential in a reversal and capitalizing off that run than there is with Bitcoin right now. So I'm going to let Bitcoin ride out. Ultimately, I do believe wholeheartedly, 100% that Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be going to all-time highs as they are currently, breaking through that and going higher. I switched bullish ever since discovering the uptrend, and we are going to be going much higher. As for Tron, great timing, honestly, that we caught into this on the daily. I mean, talk about a extreme explosion in price. You can't, you really can't just figure this out. It's very difficult to figure out pumpage like that, especially because of how big of a run this was. We did talk about here on the channel multiple days that this ascending triangle, or this resistance, whatever you want to call it, ascending triangle, was probably going to pump off bottom support and retest the top resistance, which we had drawn out. And then we were probably going to be retesting moving average. Anything above that is just fair game. I mean, that's why I like to pretty much go without saying, but when you buy into a market, just put your stop losses involved. You don't want your stop loss to fall lower. I mean, if you have another, leverage trading platform that you want to use where you can move the stop losses up, feel free to do so. But just moving them up to capitalize off potential opportunity is huge. Yes, there's more risk in correction, and then it would stop us out. We might just break even, but to capitalize off a run like this is just a huge opportunity. Lastly, S&P 500, we really look good. As you guys know, I love to explain what I do. As you know, we do cryptocurrency at a daily basis. We talk about retirement funds and Roth IRAs and investing in your future, as the average investment on a retirement fund is about 12% per year based on certain money markets and mutual funds. So 12% a year, specifically mutual funds and maybe IRAs. You can't beat that. 12% a year per year on average is great. I mean, that's huge. Compounding interest. It's really something to consider. So I'm currently opening a brokerage account with the opportunities now to capitalize off that run. Because some people, or let's say you max out your retirement account, your Roth IRA, you can only deposit up to the most amount, which in a given year is about $5,000 to $6,000, based on where you are in with your finances in a Roth IRA. You can only put in $5,000 to $6,000 in a year. Well, let's say you want to put more than that. Let's say you made a great year on cryptocurrency and you want to continue the run or the rally. Switch it into a brokerage account and capitalize off the dividends and, keep it for long-term gains, keep it over long-term. And there's a good chance we'll, continuously make about 12% average every year. So that's what pretty much my head's at. As for the S&P 500, probably going to see a dip maybe a little bit lower, but I do believe we're going to pump up and break to all-time highs very soon again, even with the S&P 500. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.